Alright, welcome back. Today is day 26 of learning how to sculpt, which includes learning how to draw, and we are in the drawing phase. I am doing another session of the contour drawing, which is doing outline and then putting in inside details after you do the outline. This is based off of a how to draw tutorial series from Sketchbook School. They're the lesson that the lesson or the exercise that I'm currently going to be doing in this video was linked in the video yesterday. That's where you're going to also get most of the information on what I learned from that video. I'm not going to repeat that just so we can get to the drawing. First, as always, I'm going to start with warm-up drawing, especially since this is a new pen. It's a little bit heavier. I don't like it as much, and now I completely forgot that I wanted to get new pens. So that is something I'm going to have to remember for next time. It's probably going to be a couple more days before I'm able to get pens. Well, not even a couple more days. It's not going to be until after the election on November 5th. Next week is extremely busy, and literally the election is the last event until Thanksgiving currently on my calendar. So that's probably going to be when I will have the time to go and get pens. So we're going to be stuck with this one unless it runs out of ink. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it lasts until I'm able to buy new pens. The shape that I'm going to draw, I made it a little more interesting this time around. I used all the tangrams that I currently have with me and kind of was just trying to make some cool outline stuff, which would also allow me to do some inside lines as well. So I think this is the perfect shape to work on today. I don't know if this is what I should do or not, but I'm going to try to draw a little slower, take more time on drawing the outline and stuff rather than just rush through and say, well, I hope it works. See if I can be a little bit more, what's the word? The word is like basically like draw on purpose, but that's not the word. Purpose is kind of like the definition. It's a synonym, but it's not the actual word I'm going for. But it'll work as a placeholder because I can't remember. So that is what more purposeful. No, that's completely wrong. Anyways, so that should help with making it a little bit more accurate the first time around rather than having to continually redraw, and then it should also probably take up a little bit more time, but these are easy to like move around and stuff, so we should be able to get a new shape if needed. But I think this shape is going to take the majority of the time we have. I'm also a little earlier than normal, so I'm excited for that. I'm a little bit more awake too. What this means is I also can be a little more, wake up a little earlier tomorrow to try and get things done in the morning before everyone wakes up. So let's see. So I've been reading the sculpture books, right? On top of reading this, just so that I can get the background knowledge and I can like start figuring out where I need to go from in terms of drawing, like what type of drawing I need to actually focus on. And so in the books, there's descriptions of different type of sculpting, different types of mediums and techniques and stuff like that. And one of the things that's interesting is that they say that, or the author wrote in antiquity, they used to use different mediums for different aspects of the sculpture. So, like maybe a glass bead for the eye, or a stone for like part of a necklace or something like that. And then the rest would be maybe like with wood and then metal like inlaid over it or something like that, right? There would be like multiple layers, multiple different things, and it's not used in modern day because there's the chance that it'll destroy the continuation of texture. Is that how it was worded? Is that how it was worded? The unity of effect. The unity of effect may be affected. That's how they word it. Unity of effect. Which, on hindsight, I probably should have looked that phrase up because I have an idea based on the context and everything of what it could mean, but I don't actually know what it means. And normally I would have no problem just taking a break and Googling it, but if I were to try and do that, I would definitely mess up the tangram object that we're going to be drawing. So I'm not going to attempt to Google the phrase. But yeah, so I can see where that could be a problem, and I can see why you wouldn't want to do it, but I think it would be fun to experiment with just to like see. So maybe like just for fun, that might be something that we do a test sculpture with once I eventually get to that, because it's not happening this year. Not unless I suddenly get a whole lot better and faster at learning how to draw. Which I think I've said in previous streams, that's just going to take me time. It's like sitting down and doing the time to do it, which honestly, this is all the time that I have currently to be able to do this, which isn't too bad, I don't think, but it's definitely not right. Like it goes by a lot slower in that sense. Like it's not bad, but it's definitely going to be slower, which is fine. I'm not in a rush. There's no reason to rush this other than I did want to see if I could, how far I could get in a year, and I was hoping sculpting would happen in a year, but it's fine. I think in an earlier stream I also talked about the book Outliers and how there's a theory that if you work at something for 50,000 hours, you become a master at it. And that's kind of the idea of that was kind of the idea I was going for. Is like, okay, if I could put more time in the 365 days, I could probably go a lot faster than we currently are. But in order to do that, I would have to neglect other things in my life, which are a little more important at this point in time. They'll always be more important. It's just what's needed from me will change with time. So it means that there's more time to focus on other things at a later date. But that doesn't mean I should wait to start. It just means it's going to be slower going in the beginning. And here I am taking up the space again. I don't know why I do that. I see spaces like I need to draw in it. I can't draw outside of the spaces I've created. And for some reason, there, that's a little bit better. And I still haven't gotten an answer on if drawers or artists have like really good posture, because the advice at the beginning of the how to draw book that I have, the book, not the videos that I'm watching to supplement the book, said that you should have a straight back and your shoulders should be straight and you shouldn't be hunched over, which I think means straight back, right? So you should have lowered shoulders and a straight back. And so like the way I'm interpreting that means you have a straight back, so you're sitting up straight and your shoulders are like down low. And I have a feeling the literal meaning wasn't meant. I have a feeling the spirit of don't be tense, like just relax and draw, was the intent of that statement. Instead, I went down the rabbit hole of, well, does that mean the better posture you have, the better artist you are? Like an artist convention, can you pick out the really, really good artists because they have really, really good posture? Yeah, this is the stuff this is where the rabbit holes that my mind goes down. And it's kind of funny, like Alice in the Wonderland, she goes down a rabbit hole. And I'm trying to figure out if Alice in Wonderland was a play on if you go down the rabbit hole, or if going down the rabbit hole, that like figure of speech happened because like became significant because of the book. And yes, I could probably Google the origin. I just haven't done it. I've just kind of done like an exercise of, I wonder if these two things correlate, which they obviously do because she goes down a rabbit hole. And she meets all these things that are kind of like a satire of different pieces of society, I guess. Oh, great. Yep, I'm analyzing Alice in Wonderland. I haven't actually read the book. So I shouldn't be trying to analyze it. I'm like trying to analyze it based off of the like little pieces and stuff that I know about it. And I don't even know what going through the looking glass even is about, or what transpired or anything like that. Like I'm strictly going off of, this is the basis of Alice in Wonderland, and that's it. So I don't even know if this would be an accurate analysis of like some of the stuff going on in the book. So if anyone is listening to this, don't really take my words for what is it about circles where I just want to do this? Um so don't take it as in, this person can analyze books. No, I can't. I just think about things. And then eventually, if I like it sticks in my head long enough, I'll look it up and see if these ideas have any like basis. So you guys are more than welcome to do that and see if there's basis for what I'm saying. I have to see if this train of thought continues. Because if I were to do this for every single one of these trains of thoughts, I would never get anything done. I would never be anywhere else. What is next? Squares. We'll do squares next. So that's why I'd wait to see how long is it going to stick in my head before it, or even like how in depth is this thought to the point where it's like, okay, let's see if this actually makes sense. Let's see if there's a basis for this. And sometimes I don't Google. Sometimes I just ask somebody I know would know the answer. like somebody who's actually taken literary courses and have done critical analysis of books. So now I'm doing it with the squares. What is it about the space where I'm just like, yeah, we're just going to use all the space. Fill it all up. No idea where this is coming from because this is normally... Actually, I can't say normally. I don't know because I've never really tried to draw for a like long period of time before. It's just like, look at all this space I could like draw in. Why not try to draw in it? Yep, this is happening, I guess. I'm too tired to like try not to. Um, so I don't remember where I was before the Alice in Wonderland commentary. So it's gonna take me a while to get back into that. Oh, using different modes and mediums for or using different mediums in the same sculpture set. So yeah, that would be interesting to like just try out like before I start getting into the projects when we're still learning like the different methods and working on the different methods and stuff. Um, so what is going to happen with the drawing is essentially what's going to happen is we're going to do the foundations, do the basics, get all that going. And then after that, we're going to go to um, the, oh, what is it? We're going to go to, oh, I can't remember. Oh, we're going to go to drawing the anatomy and starting to like make those charts and systems and stuff like that. So getting the basis down first, and then that's kind of where we're gonna get into because it seems like that's gonna be where I'm gonna want to put the most focus on my drawings. So that's gonna be where I go next to like get that familiarity, and it'll also take a really really long time. So that's where I'll get my drawing practice in as well. So because it's the skeletal system, the muscular system, the cardiovascular system, the oh gosh, I'm pretty sure like even the nervous system, I could do like the nerve mapping, could probably do the vein mapping too. That would be interesting. That might be cardiovascular system. I thought the cardiovascular system was kind of gonna be like basically the nose to the lungs and like that, but I don't know if that's that one. And you could do like the digestive, like all of those fun systems. And all those are going to have to be mapped and charted and stuff and like really detailed. And I'm going to have to do pretty accurate, clean drawings of those, which is why they're going to take so long. And that's probably where I'm going to get before we can even start going into the projects that I want to draw out. Which is kind of funny because the first one I want to do doesn't even involve human, like, or animal or anything. It just involves objects. So that drawing might be done before we get into that, just to kind of, well, no, because I like the idea of having the skeletal system and everything like that be kind of like the practice and stuff. So then once my hand does get more steady, I am able to like hopefully create some kind of hand-eye coordination, which would be amazing because I've never had it at all. But you know how there's like the scary accurate people, right? Where it's just like there is always a target hit, regardless of whether or not the aim was for that target. Though I'm beginning to think with the person that I'm currently thinking about, that person actually is targeting and just has really, really good hand-eye coordination. So that will be interesting to see how that progresses. Um, let's see. So yeah, that'll be cool because I can tell you I have really, really bad hand-eye coordination. It's so bad. Yeah, I played softball for like one season. I should have never been allowed to play softball. They should have just been like, everyone has like talents. Everyone has skills, and but not everyone has like every not everyone has the same skill, and you don't have this skill. Like, this is not something, like, I'm pretty sure I was dangerous. Right? Not because I could like do anything, but because of the lack of being able to do anything. And that's also when I learned about gnats, and I didn't realize what they were. This is how young I was. And they would irritate me so bad. And everyone thought I was just dancing in the outfield. I was like, no, I'm trying to get away from the gnats, which you can't actually get away from. But they would bug me because they'd get my hair. I hated it so much. Like, just get out of my hair. Because I played soccer and they never bothered me in soccer, but that's because, like, you don't just sit out in the outfield waiting for something to happen. You're constantly moving. So they can't, like, just swarm around you up top. Or if they do, you never notice them because you're moving around. So, yeah, I didn't realize how badly they really bothered me. Oh, man. But yeah, so we'll see if this helps create a little better. I'm not saying, like, okay, you can draw so you can probably throw. I don't think that's the same hand-eye coordination. But hopefully this allows me to have better hand-eye coordination in terms of my hand doing what I want it, what my mind's telling it to do. Like, do a square that does not have one of these, like, little things, or do a circle without having open gaps or little hats and curly cues. As nice as they are. And I have been watching Bob Ross. Yeah, we were talking about it. It got stuck in my head. Or I was talking about it. It got stuck in my head. I was like, I need to start watching this again. So I started watching it again. And it's still, like, I'm watching so closely, and the way he's, like, just able to get the detail on the canvas, like, be like, yeah, this is gonna look so cool. And it's like, but it's such a weird shape. How is it gonna look cool? Then it looks cool, and it doesn't look like the shape that he would originally put down on the paper. And I'm like, how did you do this? I don't understand. So who knows? Maybe I'll be able to understand it more the further I go on. Though probably not. I don't know if drawing and painting are the same. So I am not interested in painting or learning how to paint. I'm strictly interested in the line drawing specifically, just because that's kind of all I really need in order to get um, my hands. I think that's really what it is getting your hands used to um, doing the skeletal shape of humans and, like, forming human features and stuff like that, or animal features, because you can sculpt animals as well. Oh, what was really cool is I was reading in the book. I forgot about this because it's not something I'm going to be able to do, right? But they talk about, like, the making of coins, and specifically the making of coins. He does, because it's a he that's writing it. Garden sculpture, bird baths, sundials, foundation forms. No, where is it? Casting. Was it casting? Hold on, let me look. Yeah, it had to have been casting. Yeah, so it talks about casting, and it's electroplating. Yeah. So metals and coins? Here we go. Metals and coins. So you can like do metals and coins, and so in order to do metals and coins, you need to go through like this electroplating process, create which allows the metals and alloys to become malleable and stuff. So like yeah, it goes into detail about that. And I was like, I would never I'm never gonna have a use for that, but it is so cool that it's like I have a foundation of how I could start making coins if I wanted to. And then there's architectural sculpture, portraits. Yeah, the anatomy and the animals are basically the like major things that I'm gonna need to learn. As much as architectural would be so cool because then I could just like start making miniature ancient cities and stuff, which I don't remember how this became a thing, but I'm pretty sure at some point in time in school I made like a small diorama of Athens for a school project. I'm pretty sure I did that, and I have no idea how I was able to do something like that. And I must have had so much help from my mom. In fact, I kind of want to ask her about that now. Now that's like stuck in my head. It's just be like, was this ever a thing that was done? I don't know if she'd be able to remember. It was so long ago, and she had so many kids. But it stuck with me, and like, it's not like we'd have the project in our basement or anything. So I wouldn't be able to go searching for it either. But I want to say I did do that. And yeah, it's just like, how was I able to do that? Because I couldn't do anything creative in high school. Like, it just never happened. And it's like, but I like doing these things, and I have no idea why I wasn't able to. But one cool thing that I did do was I got to do one class with it was computer automated drawing or something like that, and it was so cool. It was really cool. I really enjoyed the class. I wish I could have done it more but again, something went over my head, and I thought it was just like a really cool, neat class. I didn't realize like, hey, you could actually build off of this class and it could become a job, and that this is actually used for things. So I never pursued it, even though that would have been so much fun. I would have enjoyed doing that. And then what was there was this other thing. It was like a type of art class, and this is where I built the lamp out of clay and the weird ashtray thing, and then also stamps. Yep, we would make stamps and stuff, or like what you would do is there was a you'd get a sheet, and I can't remember of what, and it would be like about this big, and we would have to take this tool where you're like etching out the grooves, and then you would put ink on it and stamp it. So yeah, you're basically making a stamp. And I had to do Christmas cards, I think was the last project where we worked on those. I don't remember the other ones, but I do remember the Christmas cards because I actually ended up sending out those Christmas stuff. Or at least I think I did. That was the intent. I was supposed to do that. I don't know if I actually did because that would have required me getting stamps and envelopes and then writing them. And I didn't. That was above my thinking at that time, even though I was in high school. Yeah. Saw these opportunities that just went over my head and I never noticed until, and it never like occurred to me until like I had to start looking for work, because like you graduate college and then you start having to look for work, and you start going on like Google searches and stuff where they have the jobs and everything, and then you see, oh hey, there's CAD. There's all these things. They're like, yeah, we could do like a CAD, like we're looking for like a CAD engineer. We're looking for like all these things. Is like that would have been cool to pursue. I could have done that. Like I had the ability. It was there in my school. But no, yeah. But that was the thing, right? Like that was before you would actually like go. That was before the internet was as expansive as it was. Oh, okay. I'll be right back. All right. Hold on. Um. All right. I am back. Sorry about that. I thought I heard something. I needed to go investigate. Um. I'm gonna finish up this row and then we're gonna get into the drawing, which I kind of messed up that shape, so I'm gonna have to redo it. What were we talking about? Oh, just yeah. So yep, I missed apparently a lot of opportunities that I could have pounced on, I guess, and didn't. But that's okay. There's probably a reason for it. Right. Oh yeah, but like right, so that was right. So why that happened was because this is when like the internet was pretty much Ask Jeeves and AIM and like nobody really used emails. So because it was just like, what is an email? Why would I do this? Like just write it. Anyways, so it's not like so I, like your reference source is the Britannica that gets published every year. So there also wasn't like that much of an avenue to figure out what was out there. No, like I mean, I could have. Like I could have asked the teacher, "Hey, like what can you do with this in the future? Is there like a form for this? Where would I?" So like there were avenues I could have used to pursue these things, right? I just again, it went over my head. All right. So I'm trying to make it so that you guys can see everything. Okay. Oh, where to start? Hmm. Maybe if I orient the paper the way the shape is, I'll have a better understanding of how to draw it. There we go. Oops. Much better. And then kind of just trying to line that up a little bit. And keep this along the same angle. And then down, up, over. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Alright, now you can start putting in the object. So it's supposed to be. How'd I get 5? It needs to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5, 6. That was my bad. Okay, we're gonna have to redo it, but I'm gonna continue. It's fine. Okay, then the next one I could do is this one over here, because this goes like that. That's a nice easy shape, and then this one just connects like that. Okay. Alright, let's see, where's another one that I could do? Yeah, let's do this one right here. Yeah, nope. Because then, yeah, this is supposed to be right here, but this doesn't start until here. So I messed up these lines because there is nothing in between this and this. So this should have gone up more. Definitely right here. And it shouldn't had never been as long. It could have probably just ended right around here. And then this just needs to be like it literally is. It's like okay. I don't know how to fix that one, but let's just continue. Maybe as I'm doing these. Yeah, because then this literally goes just, jeez. And this has, like, that's this right here is nothing, and this right here is nothing. So I've added two spaces that don't exist. Yeah, because this is a shape in a space that is non-existent, and this is a shape in space that is non-existent. Because this is basically supposed to end here, right? So all of this is not supposed to be there, and these are supposed to be moved up to here. So I made it too long, I guess. See, this is what it looks like. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. So there's, I think I'm gonna go this way this time. Oh, how did I do that? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm not even attempting. I don't know how that got squished in so badly. Okay. Let's try it again. I made a difficult shape. Either that or I'm just like really bad at this drawing. There. I think that's actually going to solve a lot of the problems I'm having. I just changed where one of the shapes was. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's see if that works. So, I have this right here. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to right off there. That's that. right? This one's definitely coming out better than last time. That's fine. That's how that ended. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Okay, and then this is the same way. Okay. So we were able to get all the pieces to fit. They're very crude renditions of the pieces, but a starting point, I think. I think that is much better than the other two forms that we did. And I think we can do this a couple more times and hopefully get it looking a little bit nicer. Yeah, let's try it again. Okay. Give me a second. I think I just figured something out. Let's see if this helps. I think this might be a little bit better. We'll have to see. No. There. That would have been better. And then let's see. Okay. That would have been. Let me do this, and then it would be here, and then that would be here. Yep. No. That's why this hasn't made sense this entire time. So this goes down further. This line goes down. That's fine. Because this is here like that. That's why it's been so confusing this entire time. Because then you've got this. Yeah. That's what I was missing this entire time. And then you got that. That's what I was missing. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do it one more time. And because I think that now I got understand how everything works, I think I'll be able to do a little bit better. Okay. I much prefer messing up that than everything else. I needed to fix that. Alright, and then yeah, sorry I've stopped talking. I'm trying to concentrate so hard on this and get this right. Okay. There we go. Then we have that. And what we can do here, can make this shape first. Because then this goes along here. Oops. There we go. Jeez. Nope. I messed the shape up. Yeah, it doesn't work when you keep messing those things up. Little tiny mosquito. There, you got it. So, okay. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, but you are not growing big and killing me. Well, not gonna kill me, but you're not growing big and then eating me. That's not how this works. Here. Okay. I think I'm gonna try one more time because I do have the space and I do have the time. And I think we'll call it a day. Hopefully, I do a little bit better. So let's see. Okay. Just want to get it right. Okay. Where is this assess gone? Why are they so hard to draw? I just want to draw it nice. That actually looks somewhat better. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really look better in terms of I think this actually isn't that bad. This is what's needed. Oops. Yeah, those are all the shapes. Wow, this is... I don't know if this is good or if it's just like, yeah, I'm not getting it. It's just progressively getting worse. I think I'm like figuring out the way the shapes are better. I just think I'm drawing the shapes worse. But yeah, okay. So that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will be back. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Um, so have a good rest of your day, whatever time of day that is for you, and will see you all back here tomorrow. Bye.